Okay, welcome to week 2, accounting and accountability. This week is all about budgets, so I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to introduce you to a playlist with lots of great content about building a budget. You'll get to watch those videos and then choose which ones you want to kind of highlight and summarize in this week's video article. So that's part 1. Part 2, and this may not be exactly part 1, part 2, but part 2, you need to be enrolled in the course. So by now, in the first week, you didn't have to be enrolled to access this content. But for week 2, as you'll see, when I try to log in, it says I don't have access to this content. So I scroll up to the top of the page, I log in, and not only do I have to log in, I have to be enrolled in the course. So if you haven't already enrolled, you'll want to do that this week because you're going to need to take a screenshot. There is a quiz, and so that's part of this week's assignment. So now that I'm enrolled, I'll scroll down to week 2, and you can see I've already been in there. In week 2, assignment, accounting, and accountability. When I open that link, I have the video, which is this, me talking. And then down below, if you scroll down, part 1 is the video article from the playlist. So you can pick some of those videos. There are 12 videos there. Probably be cool to watch them all. You can watch them fast. If you don't know how to do that, Google it. It's not hard to watch YouTube videos at double speed, which is what I do all the time. After you do that, your basic video article, you'll also want to go to this link and you'll want to create your account. This is your private planning portal. There's no extra charge for this, but this is where you will go to begin to build your financial plan. So it's really simple. I'm going to walk you through it real quick so you can see how to do it. So I'm logging in. I've already got an account. And if I add a new client, I'm going to say John Smith, and I'm going to say john.smith@john.com. And then I'm going to input the client's information now. You'll be doing this for yourself. You'll see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs at the top. You'll start with your information. You'll put your name and your birthday. If you're married, you'll put your spouse's name. My spouse's name is Connie, so I would put her name, her middle name, and her birthday. And that will give me, so I'm going to say 04/15/62. See if that lets me. Doesn't, because I have to put 1962. So once I hit save, it should say she's 58 years old. That's not true. That's my birthday. Okay, so then we go to income. This is where if I have an income, which I do, I would put my income. I would put Connie's income. If I was getting Social Security, I would put that there too. That's income. Then you go to savings. Savings is if you have a savings account, that's great. If you have 401k, a Roth IRA, any account that's got savings in it, this is where you would indicate that you have money saved. And you can see there are other ways to add savings accounts. These are accounts that you've already established that you have savings in. Then net worth. This is the most important piece of this assignment in terms of getting set up in your private planning portal. So under net worth, you'll notice that you have these 2 links here. Link account, very important. Add account, very important. But for you, link account is really important because I want you to work on your budget. This week's assignment is all about budgets. So to make that easy for you, all you need to do is link your account. So I use a Chase card. I would just use my Chase username and password and I would log it in, and it would then integrate or aggregate my account. Every transaction would flow right into my financial planning portal. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. So you don't need to worry about security. I mean, if you are worried about security, this is bank level encryption. It's the same. Sorry, Siri thinks I'm calling her. I always hate that hate it when that happens. Anyway, back to security. This is bank level encryption. It's the best security there is. And besides that, no one on my team will be able to access your accounts. We will be able to see the same thing you see in your planning portal, in your financial plan. And that's going to be very important when we get to your capstone assignment. But it's also going to be important in terms of this week's assignment, in terms of building a budget. So link your accounts. If you use a credit card, debit card, just link the bank account that card is associated with. If it's a credit card, just link the credit card account. And you can link any accounts you have. If you have a savings account, an investment account, a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, link the account. It will bring it all into your financial plan. This is first of all, it's a professional, pro-level, expensive premium feature, so you're getting this as part of your course. So then we'll go to expenses. Pre-retirement expenses, you can either do simple approach or a detailed worksheet. This is what I want you to do. I want you to think about your budget. What do you spend? Now, here's what I really want you to think about. I want you to think about what's it going to cost for you to live after you graduate. Now, if you're living at home right now, you're probably not paying utilities. But when you graduate and you live on your own, you're going to be doing that. You're going to be paying all of these expenses and more. So what I want you to do here is I want you to create a detailed sheet of your expenses. And this is a template. This is easy. Just plug it in here and hit save. Take a screenshot because you're going to need the screenshot when you turn in your assignment. If you have additional expenses, you're welcome to add those here, medical, alimony, other. If you don't, which you probably won't, don't worry about that. So now you're done with expenses, you go to goals. This is a really important piece of the puzzle. Think about the goals. When do you want to retire? And when do you think, and you don't have to work on this right now. You could put in a detailed worksheet for how much is it going to cost for you to retire, but you don't need to do that. That's not required in this assignment. But do put in the day, the age that you want to be when you retire. And if you have any other goals you want to add, this is where you would do it. Just click on add a goal. If you wanted to buy a car, you can say you want to buy a car and put the calendar year, and all of that information is pretty self-explanatory. Once you've done that, once you've filled out all 6 of these data cards, you're done pretty much for this week, but you first have to hit complete. Once you hit complete, then I can go in and make changes to your plan. So John Smith and Connie Smith, I would then go in and I will say John Smith, and I would open that and I would do client access. Now you see right now John Smith has no access to any other data cards, just the profile. And that's fine for now, but once you've completed this, I'm going to go in and I'm going to give you access to a dashboard where you're going to have a budget, and we're going to work on investments, and we're going to do some retirement analysis. We won't do insurance, not this semester. We'll do education because that's where you would put in your education loans, so that's coming. We won't do tax estimate or estate, but all of this information is going to be part of your plan after you hit the complete button. So that's, in a nutshell, your assignment for this week. You know how to do the article, you watch the videos, you write the article. Those instructions are spelled out in Blackboard, and this video is just designed to show you a really quick introduction to your private planning portal through Bayrock Financial, which is really Right Capital. That's the website that you're going to be setting up a user account with for yourself, and it will feed through to Bayrock Financial. So this allows me and you to work together this semester to build your financial plan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Your capstone assignment is basically going to be all of these components, all of these data cards that you're seeing here put together into one comprehensive financial plan, your plan, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step. So enroll, sign up, register. You saw the link to do that, It's in your assignment notes. Once you've done that, just enter these 6 data cards and you'll be good to go. You'll grab a couple screenshots so that you can put those in your assignment when you turn it into Blackboard. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.